Welcome to my channel. This is Cynthia Mountain Accents, and today is Friday, so I'm bringing you a Friday Sews. I'll talk a little bit about what's been happening in life. I'm going to talk about my September makes, my works in progress, and a little bit about future plans. So stay tuned if you're interested in hearing about what I've been up to. So I am wearing one of my me-mades that I made in the month of, let me think about this for a moment, end of August. So I did not have this finished when I put out my August makes. So I made it like the last 1 or 2 days of August. So this is the Tessuti Patterns Isla top. And let me show you the pattern. I should have had this out of the packet. This is the second time I have made this top, and this is the pattern, and I have made a size large. Let me see if I can find the line drawing. It's a very simple knit top. Has a grown-on like batwing style sleeve, but it has this interesting construction in the back where there's a seam here and then this little piece here that just gives it a nice shape, and it kind of tapers a little bit, but it's basically a little oversized 3/4 length sleeve, and I've got it on a pair of just ready to wear yoga pants, or store-bought yoga pants. And so it's a great little top. I made the whole thing on my serger, except for hemming the sleeves and the hem band, and I used Mariflex thread, so that was so simple to construct. Didn't take a lot of time at all. I would say from cutting out to making it maybe an hour and a half. And hang on a moment, Pepper, what are you doing in here? I'm going to put my camera down. There's my dog. No, she's not supposed to be in my bedroom. She's allowed in part of the house, but not all of the house. So let me see if I can, Pepper, I'll be back in a moment. I apologize for that intrusion. So I just got in from work, and my dog Pepper, she likes to follow me around wherever I'm at, but I don't allow her in my bedroom because she does shed, and I just don't want dog hair in my bedroom. So anyway, let me finish telling you about this the fabric for this make. I received this fabric, and it's a gorgeous cotton jersey knit that I got from Anna at Pattern Pouch Nest. I won this as a prize for the contest she was doing on her other channel, You Got Me in Stitches. And so I received this very generous amount of this jersey, and I've got this top, and I have enough fabric left over to make another top. And I'm probably just going to make a short sleeve tee with it, but I haven't decided for sure yet. So thank you, Anna. I do love it. It's beautiful, beautiful colors and a beautiful print, galaxy type print. My next make for September is a little dress that I made for Project Dress-A-Girl. Agata helped Mari. That's Agata in Agata's Cottage, and Mari at Mari Sews for Curves. She was helping her reach out to other YouTubers to see if they were interested in participating, and I asked her if she'd give me some pattern recommendations, and so she sent me a recommendation for a peasant style dress. It's a Simplicity pattern 2377. The only thing, it does not have pockets, but I just added 2 patch pockets. Now, I'm going to insert a photo, of course, because I've already mailed that to Mari. And I just made this simple straight skirt, 2 patch pockets. And I only think I was going to add a little bow for embellishment at the front, but I didn't have the right type of material to make a bow, and so I didn't do that. And I made a size 7. And I would like to hopefully participate again next year and make more dresses for the Project Dress a Girl. But I'm going to use a different kind of elastic. I just went through my stash and I found some narrow elastic. I don't know if it was a 1/4 inch or smaller, but my machine it was very fiddly to sew with, and I was having trouble with getting it to attach it, you know, at the ends. But I'll insert a picture. It's a cute little dress, and I hope some girl somewhere enjoys that. So my next make is one that I made with I think pink subscription box fabric, a viscose jersey. For those of you that have either follow Andrea or watch my unboxing videos, will have seen me unbox this beautiful viscose jersey fabric. It does have some colors in it that I don't typically wear, but it's got a lot of the purples and blues and different shades of it, and I just love this print. And so it is so smooth, soft, comfortable to wear. And I made a Sonia Estep dress, Katherine dress, and I added a label at the back. Let's see, I added a label, made in me time. I also added a label in this one that I forgot to mention, and I can't remember what it says on it. And let me get the pattern for this Katherine dress. I did do something a little bit different because I wanted to maximize the fabric, and I really would have loved to have had a maxi dress in that fabric. But I was able to get the dress a little bit longer by doing some hacking. So these are your options here. So you have this shorter dress with a flutter sleeve, and you have the option of V-neck or a scoop neck. So I went with a scoop neck. However, I added a little bit extra, and it basically, for the size I cut, which I think was a size 14, I just went to the next, or the top line, so it maybe added another centimeter or 1.25 centimeters onto the neckline to raise that scoop slightly. And then you have a little bit more of the knee length skirt, and then you have the maxi, and you also have the choice of empire waist or natural waist. And this pattern is drafted for a B cup, and I'm more of a C cup. So what I decided to do was I went ahead and cut the bodice at the natural waist, with it, anticipating that I might need to cut it off because I wanted it to sit more of higher up, maybe at the empire. But then I'll insert a picture. It hits me more. My natural waist is kind of high. That's my smallest point. So I left it at the natural waist length for me, which I think on some other people I've seen pictures, it looks like it hits them lower down, closer to their belly button. But mine is higher up because that's where my natural waist is, and so I left that. But I had cut the skirt, starting the skirt piece. It had 2 lines for the empire waist and the natural waist, and I actually cut it from the empire waist. And then I just cut it for the length that I could get. I don't know if I'm making much sense, but the width of the fabric, where I had folded it into pieces, I wanted to be sure that I could get the width at the bottom on, and So when I reached the point where it was going to fall off the edge of the fabric and not be enough, that's where I follow the pattern piece is curved, and I just I guess you could say I eyeballed it, and also used a measure tool and kind of made a dotted line to make sure I was getting the curved edge correctly, and before I drew it in and cut it. And so I just cut it for the length I could, and so the dress hits me more between I guess knee and midi length, and I'm very happy with the length, even though, like I said, I would love to have it in a maxi, because that is one of the most comfortable fabrics, and yeah, that I've ever worn. And it's just it was actually fairly easy to sew with. It's the second time I've sewn with viscose jersey, and it was a little bit more fiddly to work with than the previous viscose jersey. I don't know if that has to do with the brand or the quality or what, but it was just a little bit more fiddly. I did use a Mettler's Ceraflex thread that Andrea included with the box, and I used a ballpoint needle, and it sewed up pretty well, and I also used a serger on it also. So let me I'll insert a picture of that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else more to say about the dress, because yeah, like I said, I really love that flutter sleeve, and the picture I inserted, I wore it with little flats, but I wore it to church, and I wore like my jean jacket with it. And then I've got like a little crochet, I'm trying to think what it's called, a shrug that I made. I crocheted it myself a few years ago. I tried it on with it, and I think it would be cute to wear over it in the wintertime. And I've got some high boots that goes up to my knees that I think it might look really cute with too, and I can wear it with tights and get a little bit more wear out of it. So I'm looking forward to wearing it this fall. And then I've just noticed, I have my other make written on here. So my other completed make is a Meghan Nielsen Jarrah sweatshirt, and it's this pattern here. Now the only version I have made, I'm going to turn it around this way, you might be able to see it, is View A. Now View A has a band at the bottom, it has cuffs, it has a drop shoulder, and then a neckline or neckband. It's a loose fit, just a simple little sweatshirt, and I made it out of some French. I'm having trouble with my words this evening. I've had a very long day at work. I didn't even get a lunch break. It was so busy. Yes, my brain's just a little bit fried. French terry. That's the word I'm looking for. So I made it out of a beautiful French terry that I bought, I think, last year. And I really wanted to get it made up last year and wear it. And by the time I got here, I don't know, I got off on another tangent and never got it made. And since they're predicting that the weather's going to be cooler, starting this month, even this weekend is supposed to be quite a bit chillier, and I anticipate I may get to wear it tomorrow or Sunday. Yeah, it's just going to be perfect weather. But let me tell you what size I made. I made a size 12. Now, based on my current measurements, since I am a little heavier, I should have actually probably made a 14 or 16. But I tried on the Jarrah sweatshirt that I have made previously in a size 12, and it fits. It's not quite as loose as what it used to be, but like I said, it is an oversized sweatshirt, so I thought I'm just going to go ahead and do the straight size 12 like I did before, and hopefully I will shrink a little bit, and it'll still fit, but it might fit better. So I will insert a picture, and I absolutely love this fabric. It's a beautiful French terry, and it's got all these beautiful bright colors. butterflies, and I've got a label in it. I just ordered these new labels, Perfectly Me. I really like those. I got those from Andrea also at Beyond the Pink Door. And yeah, see, it's got I used the same fabric to make the cuff and the hemband. When I first bought this fabric, I had thought about pairing it with a solid color and color blocking, but my other Jarrah sweatshirt I've made out of a French terry, and I've used the whole thing for the same thing, and I just really love it. And I love wearing fun, colorful prints. So I thought, well, I'll get more wear of it probably wearing it like this, and I love it with just a pair of jeans, and so I will insert a picture of that. And you can't go wrong with that pattern, and maybe one day I might attempt to make one of the others, but like I said, I just love this version a lot, and it's a great pattern. So what else have I been working on? I have been working on the Experimental Space Evelyn blouse. It's a work in progress. And I don't recall if I've mentioned this in a previous video, but when I first started working on or was looking at making it, I looked online to see if I could find any other YouTubers that have made it and any tips or tricks or sew-alongs, and I just couldn't find anything. So I am trying to film as I sew it, and it's not going to be a sew-along per se, but hopefully if it goes to plan, I will have like a sew with me and just share a little bit of my sewing and my progress and my thoughts on making the pattern, and share that in a later video. Now if you don't see that out in the future, you know that I've scrapped the video, and I'll just talk to you about the make when I get it done. But yeah, so that is still a work in progress. And also I'm working on a quilt for my son, and you'll see some of this fabric back here. And I just, when he asked me about using some of my scraps to make him a quilt, I thought about using some scraps, and then I decided to do something different, and I've bought some jelly rolls of several different colors, and I'm just working on, right now, piecing them together. So I've got several strips sewn together, and I'm going to cut them into squares. And then I've got a pattern in mind. I'm not following a formal pattern. It's just my own, what I think would look good and what I think he would like. He and I have talked about it. And so I think he likes the idea that I have for the coordinating colors that I've bought and the backing material that I've bought. I still haven't purchased the batting to go in between the layers, or I haven't decided if I'm going to make my own bias binding or if I'll buy store-bought binding. But yeah, so I've been working on that some, and I have actually found that sometimes when I haven't had the brains, or felt like really reading instructions and following my other sewing patterns, that I've come in and I just sew those little strips together, and it's kind of like do a few of them, and it just calms me down. And so I've enjoyed doing that. And life, let's see, I don't have a lot to talk about when it comes to life. We're all doing pretty good. We're staying healthy. We've had some of the dreaded some of the COVID cases in the county that's rising, and I'm just trying to stay healthy, washing my hands a lot, and I hope I don't catch it again. And yeah, so we're just working and playing. I play with Pepper every evening and take care of her, and we're enjoying. We went fishing the other day in the boat and had fun. Didn't catch any fish, but we had fun, and just gone on a couple of short hikes, and I've enjoyed that. And let's see, the question for today is, I want to say thank you to Jen and Today in Jen's Sewing Room for the hashtag Friday Sews. And I am going to get this uploaded today. Yay! So I have my third Friday Sews. However, the question of today is talking about what you sewed back in the 90s. And I didn't even know how to use a sewing machine back in the 90s, so sadly I can't answer that. Yeah, I had no interest at that time in my life. I was a senior in the 1990. I graduated in 1990. And yeah, I had absolutely no interest in learning how to sew at that stage of my life. But I look forward to hearing what other people say for this answer for this question. And I look forward to watching other YouTubers sharing their Friday sews. Before I go, let me talk a little bit about what some of my ideas for fall and what I have finally got cut out. It's on my cutting table. Other than my Evelyn shirt and this quilt, I have cut out a Donny shirt, and I'm making it in the spoonflower fabric that my son purchased for my birthday, and that's going to be my first one. And if I love it as much as I'm loving it on other people, I keep seeing all these people wearing their Donny shirts, and it just looks so good on, you know, a lot of people, different body types. And that's great that Friday Pattern Company can do. They're great designers in that they make a product that is so inclusive, has a large size range, and that it actually looks good on the models, the different people that make it. So I'm looking forward to trying that in October. And I'm also tinkling with the idea of finally making another pair of jeans. And stay tuned. Hopefully, if I don't get it done in October, maybe I'll at least get them started in October. That's my plan. And I think that's all I have for this week and this Friday Sews. I also want to say thank you to all my new subscribers. I want to thank you for those that have stayed with me from the beginning, that have commented, that have liked, that have subscribed. I appreciate all your support. And if you watch my channel and you have not subscribed, please consider doing so. I appreciate it, and it does help me. Yeah, so click like. Have a great day. Bye.